Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. This is episode 16. Not just any old podcast. The Hide Your Mom's podcast. I'm your host. Like the host of what? I'm just the only person on the show. Spencer Nolan. I'm so happy to be here. And, did you guys hear that? Let me give you some ASMR real quick. This is what you need. World peace, by the way, if everyone just heard this ASMR. Oh, yeah. What you guys don't see is about 3 other Diet Coke cans behind the Hide Your Mom sign. But that's all right, because those are mine. And you wouldn't even have known if I didn't tell you. This is episode 16. I'm glad to be back. You guys know I'll probably have my legs crossed multiple times. It has been a week, man. I'm so pumped for what's to come. First of all, let's see. Do you notice anything different? I'll give you about 2 seconds. I got a haircut. Shame on you for not freaking noticing. I could have cussed right there, but I decided not to cuss at you because you might not know. Or this might be your first podcast. And in that case, you're lucky because you got me in a good haircut phase. And also, you might notice I am burnt to a crisp. Maybe not. Maybe you just think I'm really tan. Guess what? I'm not. Excuse my French. There's some English right there with it. Welcome to my world. I've always said this. I will try my absolute hardest. I am dumber than a box of bricks, but I will show up and I'll freaking kick somebody in their nuts. I'll show up and do my thing, but I am not very smart. I don't know much. I'll be doing something for a year and I'll still be learning. I think it just takes me a second to get over the learning curve, which I find that my learning curve is a little bit bigger than everybody else's. But guess what? I'll show up every damn day trying to do it. And that's the difference. You want to know what the difference is? Consistency. There's a little life lesson for you, little millennials or boomers or whoever's listening to this, Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen ABC, Gen whatever. I don't care what gen you are. My phone is missing. Oh, that's so embarrassing, actually. I'm doing a podcast and I need to have my phone on me. Does that not sum up the world that we live in my age? I was like, where's my phone? Thought I left it somewhere. I didn't. It's right over there. I see it. It's looking at me like you're going to come get me or not, you little shit. You going to come pick me up or not? I know you're addicted to me. You going to come pick up your little phone or not? I'm covered in germs and you got to check me every morning. You going to come get me? I know you need me. I live in that little pocket right next to your little balls. I know you want me. I know you want me to come pick you up. I'm not going to come over there and pick you up, little shit. You can stay right over there. I don't need you. I miss you. I miss you, girl. Why do we even need boyfriends or girlfriends anymore? You have your phone. Think about it. You're with your phone more than anything else in the world. Maybe I'm speaking for myself, but there's not anybody or a single thing that's with me more than my phone. It's 24/7. The farthest it gets away from me is if I'm in the shower and it's on the sink, or if I'm in bed and it's on the nightstand. Is that embarrassing? Dude, I think that's embarrassing. It's the farthest I'll let it get away from me. Or if I'm having somebody take a picture with my phone, like of me and my friends or something, then the distance between us taking the picture, that's the farthest I'll let my phone get away from me. But I'll let Brooke go to Nashville. Shit, I think I have more feelings for my phone than Brooke. And that's not good. I should be able to just throw my phone away for a day and then not need it. Yeah, not me. Not me. Not ever. I'll never fucking leave you. Sorry. The absence of my phone just gets my heart a little fluttery. Sorry. Let me move on. Yeah. You guys saw that I got a haircut, yeah? You didn't say anything? How's it look? Just talk to your phone and tell me 1 through 10. I think it looks freaking fabulous. Fabuloso. It also probably didn't help that I wore this red shirt today and I'm burnt red, so now I look like I'm just freaking Kool-Aid man. So stupid. What a terrible freaking joke. Why did I even say that? I am Kool-Aid man. And I doubled down. Why the fuck would I double down? Goodness gracious. So last weekend, me and Brooke went to the bar last weekend. And we don't go to many bars. I'm going to be honest with you. We just don't. If we do go to a bar, it's like 1 a week. That's kind of a lot, isn't it? Okay. Let me rephrase this. I moved here in August. We went out to the bar from August to December. So maybe like 3 or 4 months. Like once or twice total. We were just working and we just didn't, like, I don't know, we just didn't care to go, I guess. Oh, this might be the new This might be the new position. Can I sit like this? Are you guys gonna hate me for this? Dude, I feel like I should just, I'm in my own freaking studio. Studio. Who are you? Hollywood. I'm not Hollywood. Those people are pedophiles. Can you say that? You should be able to call that out. Not everybody, but I'm just saying. There's some bad people over there. I feel like I should be able to sit like this. So I'm gonna screw everybody. I'm sitting like this. You guys get it. Dude, also, you got taught crisscross applesauce, hands in a bowl, just like this. Hands in a bowl. In what? 5th grade? No. Way before that. Kindergarten, preschool. Did you guys ever do the DuckTales and Bubbles where the hands went behind the back and you did this? It's actually funny that teachers will come up with things to do to shut the kids up. Just let me talk, dude. Just trying to talk to Sophia. Trying to get my first kiss, dude. And you got me in DuckTales and Bubbles. How am I going to get a first kiss? How am I going to progress in the world when you got me in DuckTales and Bubbles and crisscross applesauce, dude? I'm not. And I don't care about the Junie B. Jones book you're reading, dude. I'm trying to get my first smooch. That's the problem with America's education system. I'm trying to get a smooch, and they got me in DuckTales and Bubbles and freaking crisscross applesauce. You see a guy sitting like this, no one's going to want to give them a smooch, dude. You think Sophia's looking at me the way I want her to look at me? No, dude. Gosh. And then on top of that, you got me doing 2 times 3, bro. I don't know, 5. Of course, I'm not going to get a kiss from Sophia. You got to learn some shit first. Then you get to get the kiss. All right. Sorry. Little rant over. Back to what I was saying. We went to the bar. Me and Brooke never go to the bar. The first night, we had a good time. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it a lot. Me and Brooke have been on this like little health kick. I don't know how much it's helping, to be honest with you, because I don't think the vodka sodas that we're like staying with are really offsetting the Big Macs and the McChickens. I'm stacking together after we go to the bar. So I don't really know why I'm trying to be on a diet, because I'll play it safe with the vodka sodas. And then after I get done with the vodka sodas, I make the Uber driver pick me up McDonald's and I get a Big Mac. And then sadly enough, I stack the McChicken on the Big Mac, and then the mayonnaise and the Big Mac sauce that mix together with both of those things are just undeniable. So yeah, why are you even trying to pick up a girl? There's no reason to even pick up a girl at the bar. Pick up a Big Mac on the way home. And I guarantee you're a lot more happy, and I guarantee that the Big Mac won't get pregnant. Can I say that? I feel like I can. Play it safe, fellas and ladies. Get a Big Mac, not a baby. There's another rant for you. We did that. Vodka sodas, got the McDonald's. Everything was good. There was a girl that approached Brooke and was like, hey, let me see your face. And we were outside because we were kind of overstimulated and we were on our first drink yet. So we hadn't like mustered up the courage to go talk to everybody. Let me see your face. Brooke looks up like terrified. And I'm like sitting right by her and I'm kind of terrified. And like, of course, I got to try to be like the man in the situation. Like, Brooke, don't worry, we're fine. Dude, I was freaking terrified. And she was like, oh my gosh, you're Brooke Roberts. And then obviously it turned into a beautiful conversation and they took a picture together. And then I don't remember if I was asked, did I get asked to be in the picture? I don't remember. Maybe I wasn't on only my first drink. I remember everything from that night, I guess, except that. I do know that we took a picture and their whole friend group was really nice. They did have somebody really drunk in their friend group. That was kind of mean to us, but I don't really remember, to be honest with you. We go back inside, we get more drinks, and we go and have a great rest of the night. Fast forward, Saturday night was the fights. We were playing, my friends were like, let's go to a dive bar. Let's switch it up a little bit. Friday night, we went to a bar that was like a lot bigger, way more popular, a lot of people. And so we were like, Friday night, let's go to a little dive bar, one that has some flat screen TVs. We can watch, we can play some pool. And that's exactly what we did. We show up. I walked in first. Brooke was like showing up a little bit later than me, and I was a little bit nervous because I walked in there and it was a dive bar. I mean, I'm telling you, it was a very interesting form of people, collective group of people in that bar. I'll just say that. And then my friends over in the corner playing pool. It was a little bit of a shit show. Just to put this into perspective, this dive bar, this is Panama City Beach, Florida for you. We walked in this dive bar. We're in there for about 5 minutes. In comes a guy with a parrot on his shoulder. No joke. He's completely bald. He's got tattoos. Super nice guy. And he's got a parrot on his shoulder. And I mean a real parrot. And of course, my girlfriend has to go up and say, hey, what's up? And then obviously talks to the parrot. Parrot doesn't say anything back. I was like, oh, this is interesting. I'm watching from afar because I was like, Brooke, please don't go up to the guy with the parrot on his shoulder. Of course, she's not going to listen to me. All of a sudden, I look over and the parrot is on Brooke's shoulder. I was like, holy shit. So, of course, I rush over there with my phone because what else do I do? I've got a recorder. I'm like, here, Brooke. And I'm taking her videos and I'm taking the pictures. And I was like, can we get this parrot to say something? And obviously, I'm hoping no slurs fly around this bar because then the parrot's going to shout the slur even farther, which is crazy because who taught the parrot a slur? It's got to be somebody. Luckily, no slurs were thrown around the bar because then the parrot couldn't do the slur. Damn, we're rolling today. I'm freaking spitting game right now. I'm speaking fast. Oh, definitely have a burger in the left cave. We're going to ignore that. Okay, so now Brooke has the bird on the shoulder, and the guy leans into Brooke's ear and says, Brooke told me this later. That's how I found this out. He says, sorry if my bird's a little hostile. We just got high. And then when Brooke told me that, I was like, no. What is going on? What is this bar? And Brooke was like, what? And he leaned over and said, yeah, we got high before we got in here. So sorry if he's a little hostile. This dude is getting high with his parrot. The bar's not even dog friendly, let alone probably marijuana parrots. No, it's fine because nobody fucked with him. And I go over and talk to another guy and I was like, do you see this parrot on this guy's shoulder? And he was like, oh yeah, there's only one in here tonight. Usually there's two. You're telling me this dude rocks two parrots on both shoulders? Again, why would you need to leave the bar with a girl or a guy, bro? Get a parrot, put it on your shoulder. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the getting the parrot high part. Or maybe that was just an accident and he just wanted to tell somebody. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I'm not going to judge him. But usually he's got two. So that means he left one PD back at home. That kind of sums up that night at that bar. You want to go out to Donovan's in Panama City Beach, you'll probably see a guy with a parrot, bald head, probably pretty nice, and some red bead eyes. Guess what? Marijuana, boy. Not me, though. Not me. I don't smoke that. I don't do the reefer. I don't do none of that. Can I be honest with you guys? Yeah, I think it's time to tell this story. And I really do feel bad about it, but I'll just tell you this. I tried it. Okay. I'm 22 years old. I tried it, and let me just set the scene. Oh, gosh. It was when I lived in Hawaii. If you don't like me for this story, then that's okay. I still love you, and this is just who I am as a human being. I made a mistake. All right? I made a mistake, and I just want you guys to listen to it, and I wanted you to hear it from me. All right? It was in February of, not the most recent February, but the one before that. I was living in Hawaii. 2024 is February. Does that make sense? I was living in Hawaii, and my friends had come into town, and my friends and then my roommate Smith, we'd all gotten really close. We had a Steve Aoki concert, and I don't know if you guys know Steve Aoki, but he's the guy that sings the, I think it's like Dreams and Nightmares. No, what is it? Anyway, he's kind of like a rave guy, and I've never been to a rave concert in my life, and I probably don't belong at rave concerts, and to be honest with you, I probably will never go back. But anyway, we get there, me and Brooke's there as well. We're downing like vodka crayons. Like our whole friend group's there. The whole Hawaii friend group's there. Brooke was a part of that friend group. We're all there. So we're going. And there's like an opener for Steve Aoki. And we had been downing vodka crayons. And we're just chilling. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time. This EDM music was going on. And here's a hot take. I don't think you could tell the difference between an EDM artist compared to the other. Maybe I haven't been enough. But the opener for Steve Aoki, you could have told me that was Steve Aoki, and I would have been like, damn, Steve Aoki's really good. I wouldn't have been able to tell. Just because they're wiggling their stuff and turning stuff up and down, I can't tell that that's Steve Aoki or that's Steve Aoki's opener. Because to me, I guess I was drunk. I thought we were listening to Steve Aoki the entire time. Guess not. All right, sorry. So anyway, Steve Aoki comes on, and I do remember this. It was going crazy. We were bumping, and I was just about probably 4 vodka crayons down. I was in the sun all day, so I was a little sunburnt, maybe a little bit dehydrated. And there was they got these new devices, like it's like a pen thing, and you can do marijuana that way. I don't know. It's like a fancy way, I guess. I don't know much about the marijuana game, but I do know that it came in like a, I don't know. It almost looked like I don't know. I don't know, dude. Some type of cartridge pin. I have no idea. Anyway, and I was like, yep, I sneaked a hit into that. I had a hit of it, and all of a sudden, I was like, I looked at Brooke and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom right now because I couldn't, I was remembering everything, but my body couldn't stand. Like my body was just going to stop. My brain was going to work though. And I still remember this clear as day, basically the whole entire story, but I just couldn't move my body. So Brooke's like, all right, I'll go with you. We go to the bathroom. And we actually don't even make it to the bathroom. We make it to the hill on the back of this like venue. And I just crash on the hill. And I'm just asleep on the hill. And it basically just like put me to sleep. Like I remember everything. I just couldn't move my body. My eyes were closed. I couldn't open my eyes. But I was there like fluently. And if somebody asked me a question, I would not be able to answer because I could not move my body. But like I could answer it in my head, if that makes sense. It was like the worst experience of my life, and that's why I'm like embarrassed to tell you guys. But we all make stupid decisions. Actually, I was not even 22 at the time. I was 21 at the time. So very stupid decision. Definitely will never do it again. And what ends up happening is my friends and Brooke end up having to carry me out, and we were only apparently one song into Steve Aoki. And so everybody had to miss the Steve Aoki concert because they had to get me home because I literally just couldn't walk or anything. And I do remember this. They had to carry me past the bathrooms, and there was like a line of porta potties, and everyone had to pee there. And so, and by the way, the concert had hardly, like barely started, and I'm already being carried out. It was the most embarrassed moment of my life. I felt so bad because I really convinced my friends, like, let's go to this concert. And then all of a sudden I freaking make a mistake. I think I might have a video of me being carried out. If I do, you're probably watching it right now. If not, sorry. But I do remember they had to carry me past the bathrooms, and it was a line of people, and everyone was like, oh, he's already out of here. Oh, lightweight, can't hang. And it's probably a bunch of people on worse drugs than me, but I just have never done any type of thing. It depends where you're at in the country. Some people might think weed's a drug. Some people might not think it's a drug, but I've never done it before. So to me, that thing was a drug, dude. And DARE taught me not to do it, and I didn't listen to my DARE program. Damn it, 5th grade Spencer would be pissed at me. Anyway, they carry me out, get me home safely. I do remember I fell asleep in the whole Uber ride, and I remember getting to the apartment and just going up there and going to sleep. And that was it. Like, it was just it knocked me out, and I don't even know what the term is for that. I mean, I just had no experience. It was so stupid. It was just the stupidest thing I could have done, but I felt like it's hilarious looking back now. And I don't regret that I did it because you can't change the past. So why would you regret it? You just don't do it in the future. And that's exactly what I haven't done. And I haven't had the problems. And I've been freaking crying, laughing. And my friends laugh about it all the time. And it made a hilarious moment for me and my friends that we laugh about probably more than we'd laugh about if we stayed for the entire concert. So anyway, I think I segued off of the dive bar story to talk about that story. There was some more things that happened at this dive bar. There was a MILF there. She had a missing tooth right here. So if she like smiled, she was missing a tooth. I don't know who stole it. Probably the parrot. She had a mini skirt on, but she'd be sitting on the bar stools and would spread her legs all the way open. And she also had eyeliner, but the eyeliner went to like right. I think it's called eyeliner. It wasn't on her eye. It was like in her eyelid. So that's the type of lady we're talking about. Granted, very nice lady. Do not take who she was away. But when I'm talking about throwing ass, she was throwing ass on one of my friends. Unbelievable amounts of ass throwing for a probably 50-year-old lady. And she also had like a really bad spray tan on. Or maybe it was just I think it was a bad spray tan. She was so nice though. But she was throwing ass on my friend, and I mean, he was like, I think he like had to act like he didn't like it, but I think he also was like trying to act like he did like it because the friend group was crying, laughing when she was throwing butt on him, and because he was like trying to play pool, and she'd be throwing the butt on him. So freaking funny, dude. And my only incident, and that was probably the first MILF in my life that I've been around that I was like kind of scared, because you guys know me, I'm like the best talker to MILFs. I am attracted to them. Obviously, Brooke knows that and she's okay with that. But Brooke knew that I was not messing around with this one. Like, I did not like it. And obviously, this was like a stereotype before I got a girlfriend. I just make jokes about MILFs now. Remember, this is a comedy podcast. If you're like, that's weird, don't you have a girlfriend? Dude, come on. Oh my gosh. Imagine if the world just didn't do that. That's weird. That's not, like, what if you just looked at it as like a joke? What if everything and like most things that you're really offended by are just somebody making a joke for entertainment? And I granted you can cross the line, but give me a break. So anyway, she comes over. I'm taking a pool shot, and then she's going to take a pool shot, and our pool tables are right next to each other. So we're like backing into each other, and she comes up to me and she's like, she puts her hand on me because I'm like in her way. She's like, I'm going to shoot my shot now. And I was like, what? And I lock eyes with Brooke, and Brooke is like this. And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. And I said, what? And she said, I'm going to shoot now. And I was like, okay. And I freaking scurried. Like that old animation, that old animated like sound effect when the Bugs Bunny scurries or whatever. I scurried over to Brooke. It was like, freaking ran to Brooke. And I was like, Brooke, I don't know what that was, but I didn't like it. And I was scared. And she was like, it's okay. You should. And I was like, her breath smelled like pennies, but I didn't like any of it. But yeah. And then, of course, Brooke did some karaoke. And I was like, Brooke, are we sure we want to do karaoke? Because she was hammered. And I didn't want her to look back at it and be embarrassed. But she was like, Brooke, she was like, yep, I'm doing it. So she went and did it, which I love that. Like, why, if nobody's like, this is embarrassing, then why would it be embarrassing? Like, somebody has to say it's embarrassing for it to even be embarrassing. What if everybody just stopped that as well? Then everyone would have had more fun. And that's exactly what Brooke did. And so she went up there, sung karaoke. I think she sung, what song did she sing? Picture to Burn, Picture to Fry. Whatever that Taylor Swift song is, I think it's Picture to Burn. Picture to Roast, Picture to Burn. Anyway, she killed it. Brooke on the karaoke machine. She like put on like a whole concert. I don't know how good her vocals were. I was recording and I was also very intoxicated. But she was like singing around and like doing her moves and like doing some Sabrina Carpenter, like, I don't know, dropping the butt. I don't know. She was throwing it. She was doing good. I was proud of her. She had the crowd freaking pumped up, like the 6 or 7 people that were even in that dive bar. I was like, hell yeah, Brooke. Half of them were our friends. But hey, she didn't give a damn and she still killed it. Get that fuzz off my mic, you little shitter. Dude, I really got to blow my... You hear that? That's an issue. I hate that. All right. You know what time it is. We are going into our segment of the week. Give me some segment of the week juice. Give me the segment of the week juice. We did this segment last week, and I had so much fun with it because I was learning so much new shit, and I'm a learner. I love learning new shit. I'm dumb as a rock, so most of the time I'm learning, and I think if everybody could teach me something, that'd be great. So here we go. This segment is Fun Facts of the Week. Let's go. Rosa Parks was alive when Shrek came out. Wait, I think that adds up, actually. I think that adds up. Because who played Donkey? Didn't Martin Luther King play Donkey? And Rosa Parks was like during the Civil Rights Movement. I know that. If I'm getting this wrong, it's going to look really bad on me, I think. I'm pretty sure that like Martin Luther King was famous for I Have a Dream, and then he played Donkey. Wait, when did Shrek come out? Shrek would have had to have come out a while ago then, because I'm just going to move on from that fact because I'm not sure. Apparently, turkeys can impregnate themselves. What? Are you serious? Dude, how lucky is that? What do they do? There must be like a turkey that like, gobble, 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 gobble. I'm going to drop my semen right here. And then that turkey leaves. And then here comes the gobble chick. Gobble, 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 gobble. I'm on my period and I hate being on my period. Let me pick up this sperm and shove it in myself. Boom, pregnant, no more period. Is that what turkeys do? Because if so, badass. How cool is that? That's awesome. I wonder if they can if they can impregnate themselves, turkey could probably get their own plan B too. You would think if they could do all this cool shit, right, turkeys, then they'd be able to avoid November. Nope. There's always one on the table. You can get yourself pregnant, but you can't save yourself from Thanksgiving. How ironic. Not my thing. Pigs actually can't look up into the sky because of their spinal construction. Wait, that's actually sad. So all they get is just, wait, they can't even look up? That's so sad. They never get to see the stars. Or if you're taller than them, they can never see you. So you're telling me if a girl has no top on and there's a pig below her, I'm not talking about your ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, all right? I'm talking about if there's an actual pig right below you, she's got her top off, he can't even look up to see a rack? Dude. Can't see a woman's rack, but you can have your rack of ribs be eaten by me. How ironic. Actually, that might be the dumbest thing I've ever said, because does a rack of ribs come from a pig? It's okay. We're learning. We're just learning. We're learning, and I don't know what else to do except learn. Alcohol inhibits the receptors that control REM sleep. Therefore, you are likely to wake up early after drinking. Bullshit. I get my Big Mac and I eat that at 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I'll sleep to 2 p.m. I have to set my alarm for 2 p.m. or I will sleep till 6 p.m. That is the biggest hunk of shit I've ever heard in my life. If that's true, do you guys do that? If you get really drunk, are you waking up early the next morning? I will. If I get drunk on a Monday, I might wake up Wednesday. There's no way that works. Humans have a shorter attention span than goldfish. I do believe that because goldfish don't have TikTok. Humans got TikTok. Whatever species has TikTok, of course, is going to have the shortest attention span. Duh. Girls can tighten their Girls can tighten their on command. What do you mean? Like this? Can you really? Dude, no wonder they say girls can do magical things with their bodies. It takes a woman to be able to do those magical things with their body. That's what they're talking about, dude. That's sweet. So this might be a out-of-pocket question, but if you can do that on command, when you're giving birth, could you do that on command? I don't like that my brain went there, and that's not good. Don't do that. I don't even think that's possible. I just ask myself these questions like I'm going to get an answer. I have no idea. I hope that's not possible. Goodness gracious. That's funny, though, if you can do that. I can't do that. Hot water freezes faster than cold water. I did know that because I don't know how to explain it in science, but I do know that's true. Neil deGrasse Tyson, you tell him. Pigs can get sunburn. Dude, I know. My feet are freaking sunburnt right now. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went to the mall. This little piggy went to pick up the adopted baby. And this little piggy went all the way home. Did you guys moms ever, or dads, whatever you grew up with, lucky if you had both, but did your parents ever play that game with you? I loved that game. And they always get to whatever. I love it. I'm the world's worst driver. I hit a parked trash truck. Okay. Now that's not even a fun fact. That's just a statement. That's not fun. You being bad at something is just not fun. Did a girl send that in? Yep. I'm joking. Women can drive. But what I've seen is maybe not. Now, granted, I have been in more car crashes than Brooke. I think I drive a little bit more dangerously than Brooke. But literally just yesterday, Brooke sped over at about 35 miles an hour, 2 massive speed bumps. Not the ones that are just like that, the ones that go over like that. And my head hit the roof on both of them. So maybe it is a stereotype. I don't know. Okay, this is kind of a long one. Here we go. Did you know, this is my favorite thing ever. Did you know that there's this parasite that only grows inside of an eye of a fish? Okay, gross. And it can only reproduce inside the stomach of a bird. So when the parasite is ready to mate, the fish, taken over by the parasite, will swim to the surface, basically waiting to be eaten by a bird so they can mate. Whoa. So the parasite, oh my gosh. So the parasite that is in the fish's eyeball, this is so bad, controls that fish. So it takes it to the surface, the fish to the surface. And then the parasite that controls the bird will tell the bird to go eat that fish so it can mate with that parasite inside of the stomach of the bird. I don't like that. That was my bird screech, by the way. That was my bird screech if there's parasites doing a erectoral activity in my stomach. I wouldn't like it. The human head weighs 8 pounds. Which one? Shit was a terrible joke. Don't listen to that stuff. Guys, get your head out of the gutter, dude. I know I'm the one that said it, but you guys really shouldn't laugh or anything. If you even cracked a smile at that, you need to go back to school, dude. They need to teach you something. Okay, but that actually doesn't make sense. The head only weighs 8 pounds. So you're telling me this part and up is only 8 pounds of my 163-pound body? No, I don't like that. Sorry. I was getting a call. I don't like that. I want it to weigh more. If this one weighs only 8 pounds, then what's my other one weigh? Negative? That is ridiculous. Brooke just texted me, what chips do you want? Salt and vinegar. Salt and ginger? No. That pisses me off. I hate autocorrect. Salt and vinegar. Thank you, Brooke. Brooke's getting me some chips. We're going on a boat tomorrow. Gonna get a little bit lit. My family actually gets in tonight. I'm super pumped. And then so my family and her family are going on a combined boat trip thing. Pretty excited. Anyway, back to the fun facts. I was New Jersey's youngest mayor. Is that true? That's kind of sick. Giraffes fall an average of 6 feet when they're born. Get fucked. Are you serious? Okay, so that means it's 6 feet tall. Okay, what's even more important to that is that means a giraffe's vagina is 6 feet off the ground. Theoretically, I couldn't even okay. You guys probably know what I'm about to say. But standing tall, I'm 5'10". And if the giraffe's vagina is 6 feet off the ground, I couldn't even do it standing up. Bro, what? That's what intrigues me about it. I don't really care that the baby falls 6 feet to the ground. I care that you're telling me that the canal vaginal of a giraffe is 6 feet off the ground, dude. And the bum hole is even bigger, higher up than the vagine hole. So then that means their poop even falls farther than that, dude. Imagine this. Dude, a giraffe could poop and it would rest on my head. That's how tall they are. Get fucked. I don't think I like that. I don't think any animal should be able to just poop on my head standing if I wanted it to. Or if I didn't want it to. I don't even know what the right wordage is, but no. Ugh. Ew. No. Get fucked. I don't like that. Fun fact, I saw you at Target yesterday. Oh, hey. You should have came and say hi. Nobody came up to us in Target, but that does remind me. Guys, so let me give you a breakdown. There's 4 towns, okay? So it goes Destin, Miramar. You have Santa Rosa, Rosemary, and then you have PCB, and then Panama State. You have all these towns, and then a highway connects all of them. It's called 98. This highway 98 goes through all the towns. Dude, this highway, and half of it's under construction right now because they're trying to get it to 3 lanes wide. This highway is so packed. What I'm trying to say here is the spring breakers are in town. And don't get me wrong, I don't care about the spring breakers. I like seeing people have fun. I like seeing people just get after it, have a great time, live their young lives, just live life. That's what spring break's all about. I love it. So I don't care that they're here. Most of them are so nice. But the traffic that it creates, it's not the spring breakers' fault. It's just Florida can't handle the freaking traffic for the month of March. It's insane. I don't really care because The spring breakers are fun. They're not really disrespectful. There's a lot of cops in Florida, so it's like nothing's really going down. But just the traffic is insane. So if you are in town for spring break and you see me and Brooke at some point, why not just come say hi? We're not going to bite you, dude. You're probably taller than me, dude. If you're freaking, you only got to be 5'11" to be taller than me. So there's that. Here's a crazy fact. Sam Darnold is a Seahawk. You know what? Here's a little football talk for you. I'm okay with Sam Darnold being a Seahawk. Obviously, as a diehard Vikings fan, I'm extremely thankful and happy for what he just accomplished. He just grabbed himself about $33 million a year when he was like on a 1-year deal. So he played his ass off, got paid. I'm okay with it because we are buffing up our trenches. We're getting offensive linemen. We're getting defensive linemen with the money that we would have paid him if we kept him. So I'm okay with it. I'm a little bit nervous to have J.J. McCarthy as starting quarterback, don't get me wrong. But I think I'm all right with it. If the rest of the team's good, J.J. McCarthy can just be all right. It helps that we have the best receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson. So I'm not that mad about it. I mean, it is what it is, right? Whatever. But yes, sorry. If you don't know anything about football, I'm sorry if I just bored you to death. I will move on. Okay, this can't be true. Wombats poop are cube-shaped so they don't roll away to mark their territory. Did they have a meeting with God? Did they just get like dibs? God, I would like one thing I ask, only one thing. I want my poop cubed. Bro, what? I don't get to choose. I don't get to choose what my poop looks like as a human being. Ugh. Unless I eat corn and then my poop's just corn. It's TMI. I don't like eating like corn or like little pieces of lettuce. I'll have big pieces of lettuce. I don't like having stuff come out and you can see and tell what I ate. No. Don't like that. But how fucking cool is that, dude? Wombats poop cubed? Get me on the list. I would want to, if I could poop a shape, I would want to poop. If I could poop a shape, I would want to poop the letter V. I'd want to be able to poop perfect little V's. I don't know why. I just think it's a really cool design. And you'd almost get to like know that's me. Why don't humans have that actually? Humans don't have that at all. You're not going to be able to like see somebody poop and be like, oh, that's a Spencer poop. No, you can't. You just be like, that's probably a human poop, I guess. I don't know. Sorry to talk about poop. Speaking of poop though, did your guys' parents ever read you that animal book? Oh my gosh, what is the book? It's going to make me so mad. I think it's called Everybody Poops or something. And it was hilarious as a kid. And I still find it hilarious now. But it goes through each kind of animal's like poop. Oh my gosh, what is it called? I don't remember. If you haven't read it yet and you didn't read it as a child, good. Because you can read it now and have the same happiness that I did when I was 4. And you can have it at whatever age you are now. Which is, I think, magical. Or even if you have a kid. Freaking read that book, boy. I'm telling you. Those dusty lint things in your hairbrush are actually hair mold. No. I'm not playing around. Nope. Zoe sent this in. Zoe, I don't like that. Those dusty lint things in your hairbrush are actually hair mold. Ugh. That's the grossest fun fact we've had yet. I'll talk about poop. I'll talk about giraffes punani. We talk about mold in my hairbrush, bro. Get fucked. Are you serious? Not a fan. What's up with that? Ew. I don't like it. No. I'm moving on. I don't even want to think about it no more. I had 85 chickens in my house at one time, along with the rest of my family and pets. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine the smell? Where are they shitting? Are they just, that would be a 60 chicken long line out the bathroom to the toilet. You must live in a zoo? A mansion? How do you fit 85 fucking chickens in your home? Were they alive? Or were you had 85 chicken nuggets? I was born at 1 pound and 2 ounces. I was about 4 months premature. So you were like this? 1 pound, 2 ounces is like this. Wait, how do you live? Live? No disrespect at all, but you're just like this. You're just this. 1 pound, 2 ounces. Dude, you're kind of like a superhero. You were born as like Ant-Man. That's kind of sick. And then eventually you just were okay. And then you just sprouted up. Dude, good for you, dude. I don't know how I would do with that. I actually, here's a fun fact for you. I did what's it called? A breast pump. I tried a breast pump out where you put your little tit in there and then you just like pump up the jam. Anyway, I did that and it like kind of worked, but like not really. I didn't extract anything or gather any type of like nutrients or milk or anything like that. So it was kind of a waste, but it was also cool because you get to see, how many times are you going to get to do that in your life? So I always like to try it out. Got a little bit of suction there, but no leche. So it is what it is. Oh, I wanted to recite this. This is why I have this iPad out, because I knew I wanted to read this to you guys. Let me read you this. I think it's perfect. It's an ADHD passage how do I word this? This is an ADHD passage that I saw about a year ago. I wrote it down in my journal, and it like perfectly depicts ADHD. So I want to read this to you. It is a mix of everything. You will fit in everywhere, but nowhere. You are extremely arrogant, but very much aware of your own faults. You're capable of everything, yet not motivated to do anything. You're witty and charismatic, but you have a low tolerance for mean people. You're great with advice, but follow none of it. You are most likely a genius, but have trouble handling your emotions. You are an extrovert, but need a lot of personal space. You like being different, but you hate being misunderstood. You have brilliant ideas, but lack the patience to follow through. You have more interest than anyone you know, but will get bored with everything easily. You understand the thoughts of others, but find it hard to translate your own. You're surprisingly compassionate, yet seemingly very cold. You make it look fun, but it's a constant battle. Now, take this with a grain of salt. Like, I do have ADHD, and a lot of those could be cringy, but I think it's like very realistic. And don't use it like that right there. Kind of just puts it into words, but that also gives you no reason to use like, I have just extreme ADHD. I can't do anything. Yes, you can. Try other things before medication. You make lists, you write every single thing down, stuff that you don't think you would need, write it down. I'm using sticky notes and to-do lists, 24/7 calendars. I use it all and it helps so much, and I don't need medicine. When I take medicine, I turn into a zombie. It might help you, don't get me wrong. I have friends that are on ADHD medication. It helps them. I've tried it. It just makes me a zombie. I'm not funny. I'm not enjoyable to be around. I don't have my random outbursts of like blah, 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 shit that doesn't make sense, but I'm also just like this. So, but I thought that was so interesting because that literally puts it into such a good perspective, you know? So I just wanted to end with that. I thought this podcast was great. I had a lot of fun. That is the end of episode 16. I will see you guys next week. Remember, hide your moms. Peace.